So for today, we're going to be looking at the Last Discipline set. If you guys don't know, this is the PvP set you get from Crucible. So if you are interested, definitely get it because I do think some of these pieces are really good. Granted, this is going to look almost one-to-one to the techsec videos that I made, or specifically the techsec set. I do have those videos out. Definitely check them out because I did a review video, shader video, and the class specific videos as well. I'd put them all here now, which probably I will if I can, but yeah, for this one, we're going to be looking at the techsec set, some of the shaders that go with it. And this is going to be the older review style, not like me going into the game and doing it like that, just because I did these a while back and I just never did voiceovers for them. So expect that for pretty much everything up until the Trials armor. So the Bushido set will most likely still be in the older set. The new Trials armor set is going to be in the newer set as well. And then after that, some of the armor set that I haven't reviewed yet will most likely be the newer set, because I do know some people actually prefer the new way because I go into the game and actually see what I do and whatnot. So Bushido set, the Ion renewal set as well. I have not done that one yet, even though that one technically should have been the first one that I did. But either way, I know this is a long intro. I just wanted to explain why these armor review videos are going to be a little bit different than the newer ones. It's just the fact that I did these a while ago. I recorded them and just never did the voiceovers for them. So the newer ones are going to have the older review style, but then going forward after the Bushido, Trials, and Ion stuff, going forward, it's going to be the newer style because I do know people like that a little bit more. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Remember, the Discord is open, so if you want to get into there and show me some of your fashion or, you know, whatever you want to do, let me know. The invitations are in the description. I will always try to put a pinned comment, but it is always going to be in the description, so don't ever worry about that. So other than that, let's get into it. So here is the Last Discipline set, PvP set available in Portal through Crucible. Obviously, that's what I said. And I like the set. I think the helmet is really cool. I think the chest piece is pretty cool. The arms, I think, are the best piece here. And I think the boots are definitely the weakest part here. Not saying the worst, because I don't think there is a worse set or piece here, because I do think each piece has a really cool thing to it. Specifically, the helmet, I like the visor. I'm always a big fan of a visor, but it's cool because it's not just pure visor like the tech set helmet is. This one is like a little bit more into it. There's a lot more pieces to it, which is not just visor. The arms are really cool because there's a good amount of glow in there, but I also like the shoulder pads. I like the fact that they're symmetrical, which is always a plus. Chest piece, I like the stomach design. I think I set this in the techsec chest piece as well, but I just like the fact that there's like more than just like a shirt underneath. There's like overlapping stuff, which I think is cool. It adds more interest to the actual piece. And then same thing with the boots. I think that like the fact that it's not just pants, but it's like pants with belts with more cloth like over it, and then the piece that's on the left side that has like ammo pelts. I think that's ammo pouches. I think that's really cool. Overall, I do think this is probably better than the Hunter Tech set, just because there is a lot more. It's visually more interesting, I guess I would put it. Shader wise, it's not. I don't remember hating this because everything shaders really well. Yeah, everything shaders really well. There is no like super off color where it's kind of like pissing me off. I will say the helmet, the visor taking the off color is pretty interesting. Is it a game changer? Probably not. I'm probably going to just find a helmet that either takes off colors really well, or specifically I'm going to combine it with pieces that take off colors, or just kind of ignore it because it's not that big a deal to me personally. But there is also more off pieces here. Specifically, I'm using Royal Protector because Royal Protector is a really good choice for looking at the off coloring. And the stomach has off colors. The arm, specifically the arm guards, have some off color. Excuse me, off coloring. The boots have some off coloring, which is not a big deal in my opinion. So this is not going to be super annoying as much as the tech set one, because the tech set one, the chest piece, the whole plate took off color, which is a really bad choice because then I can only really combine it with like 2 or 3 pieces, rather than this. It's like, okay, the main portion takes the main color, which is interesting and good, because then that means I can just combine it with pretty much like a much more bigger pool of arms, which is always a good thing. So Hunters, I think you guys got a really good set. Very much excited because I did the class specific videos already, and the sets that I made with this set is just absolutely amazing. So let me know what you guys think about the Hunter set. As for the Titans, dude, y'all, I think y'all won for sure. A helmet, I think, is an absolute banger. Chest piece, I think, is cool. The arm, symmetrical, dope, but also really good. Boots, same thing, symmetrical, love it, amazing. The mark is the only thing that really irks me because, man, they really could have given us like, because obviously this is much more in the same thing that I said with the tech set review, is the fact that like this armor set is much more of a guard slash last city officer type of thing. That's kind of the vibes I get from it. And they really missed the opportunity to just give us like a Batman style ammo belt type of thing, or utility belt, I think he calls it. Like we could have just had that instead, which would have been way better. Maybe like a holster, so that way you can signify like, yes, I am an officer for the last city type of situation, instead of just like cloth on the left side, because it's just boring. We already have like a million of these. So this is definitely a missed opportunity to just give us like a tactical belt. Because then we could have had like okay, the way I explained this in the tech video, but I'm gonna explain it again because I feel like the last discipline set even more so makes more sense, because it has red and yellow lights on the chest piece, I think. And that's kind of like where my like annoyance comes in, because this is clearly like an officer skin. What they could have done is for the mark, they could have given us a holster, some tactical pouches and whatnot, and then on the other side, like opposite to the holster, or next to the holster would have been even cooler, a last city badge to represent that you are an actual officer. That is, again, just sorely missed. Like if they really could not have given us that, like I'm just really sad, because so something like this is kind of like where my head was going. Like maybe we could have had some of this, like oh my god, I can't, I'm blanking on what this has actually called. Handcuffs, there we go. We could have had some handcuffs, some extra ammo, maybe the gun right here as the holster, and then maybe a radio on the back. Like we could have had all of this. Instead, we ended up getting something really, really boring, which is essentially just another mark with cloth on the left side. Like again, I'm going to talk about this heavily because I think it's just such an important aspect. The mark could have given the Titans a much more personality. Instead, you guys just got some basic bitch mark that really doesn't surprise me, like not even in the slightest. So as for shadering, I'm not really going to talk too much about shadering because it shaders really well. The only thing that sucks is the fact that same thing as the hunters, the main faceplate for the Titans is the off color, which some people might hate it. I personally have used this helmet and I really, really love it. It's not the worst thing in the world if you lean into it, but again, it's not really fair for me to say that when I also condemn other sets for that. So in that sense, it's still pretty bad, but I can make it work. Honestly, I really wish the main plate didn't take the off colors, and then the off colors would have been like the other pieces, the white pieces, specifically for World Protector is what I'm looking at. That's the shader I'm always going to talk about because that's the easiest one to differentiate, which is taking off colors and whatnot. But overall, I actually think a lot of these pieces are really good. Just be aware that a lot of this set does take glows. Arms have glows, chest piece has glows, the helmet has glows, the boots have glows. The only thing that doesn't, actually no, all of them have glows because the ammo pouches on the mark takes glows as well. So just be aware that you're aware of that. And then last but not least, we have the Warlocks, which I think you guys have the weakest set. And I'm not saying worst set because I don't think it's bad. It's just there's one set or one piece here that kind of irks me, which is going to be the chest piece. Chest piece has these really weird, like, I don't know what they are, but it looks weird on the thighs. The like protector things, they just look kind of dumb and not good. That's like my biggest issue here. What they could have just done is like not have something there, or have like a Kevlar skirt in front of that, because that just looks like it's hanging there. It's a really weird addition to this. I also think the bond's pretty terrible. Honestly, I would have much preferred if, again, for the bond, their badge, like it could have been like a last city badge. It would have been really, really cool. The helmet I think is the best piece here, like bar none. I think this helmet is fucking amazing. I do think the like sharp bit on the right side could have been like more of an antenna type of thing, so that way like they could have like talked to each other like fucking code, like snake eater style, where they have their ear on their or their hand on their ear, or not hand, but their 2 fingers on their ear, like, yeah, this is Snake, Colonel, can you hear me type of situation. The arms are actually really cool as well. Boots are pretty cool. I think it's just the chest piece, specifically the skirt armor, kind of irks me. The front skirt armor, the back skirt armor is actually pretty decent. The front skirt armor just looks kind of dumb in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, the big pieces of plate armor just looks really weird, when all you really could have done, should have done actually, is just give them like a skirt armor that's not as long as the back, like something like a little bit that is actually beneath the, or on top of the knee would have been way better. Or maybe like some ammo pouches there or something, like, other than the plate armor. Other than that, I think this armor set's pretty decent. The things in the back are a little weird. That's like my only like why type of situation, but other than that, the fact that it moves is kind of funny to me as well. But I mean, other than that, this set is pretty decent. So shader rise, let's go into that before I actually get off. Same thing as the other classes, the main plate of the helmet takes the off coloring, so just be aware of that. There's a lot of off coloring in this one, aside from the arms. The arms has almost no off coloring, but the chest piece, the left shoulder pad takes the off colorings. The bottom plate of the both plates on the skirt take the off color. The boots have a lot of off coloring. The fucking bond has the off coloring. This is really weird. Either way, not the worst shit in the world, but it is kind of annoying if you don't like that. So yeah, Warlocks, I think you guys got a pretty good set. Granted, definitely not the best set. I think the Titans have the best set, and then it would go to Hunters and then Warlocks, just because, and again, I'm not saying the worst set, because I don't think anyone has a really bad set. It's just the Hunters, I like a lot of those sets or pieces, like damn near all of them. I think all of them are really, really good. Warlocks, it's just the chest piece that really irks me, specifically the shoulder, the front skirt armor plate things. That's just weird. Like, why? Like, why would you do that? It's just too much in my opinion. Other than that, yeah, let me know what you guys think. The shader videos should be coming out literally like 2 hours after this video is done. That's how I usually like to do them. But going forward, when we start doing the newer version of the review videos, I might not actually make the shader videos anymore. Let me know if you want these shader videos, because I do go through all of my 50 shaders, or my favorited 50 shaders, rather than how I do it in the new one, where we just look at like the first page and then that's it. Because again, there's a lot of shaders I would have to go through in that review video, and I'd rather not do that. But I know some people actually watch the shader videos just to see how it shaders. So again, if you like those shader videos, let me know, because I am thinking of just not doing them anymore. Because again, we go through the shaders in the review video, specifically the newer ones, and I feel like I would still do them if I had a good amount of people tell me like, no, I still like those shader videos, because I want to see what all the 50 shaders look like. Because again, I go through all my 50 shaders, because I can't go through all of them, because I have a lot of pages of shaders and I would legitimately do fall asleep sometimes. So that's pretty much it. Also, apologies that I didn't notice that my Discord invitation thing was actually like a limited one. So the newer ones actually are like forever ones now. I'm gonna check them like in a week, because the invitation thing that I did was for like never goes away type of thing. So if you have been trying to get into the Discord, you should be able to do it now. And I've done it with all of the previous videos as well. So all of the descriptions going forward will have the newer ones. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.